There's your water.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I know everything was kind of pretty fast and all that, kind of shocking. So I'm going to reintroduce myself. Okay. I'm Detective Jacobs. I work here at the Rio Arriba County Sheriff's Office. Okay. So I know I read your rights out there. I'm going to read them again. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you initial, and then I'll initial, and then we'll sign down here. Okay. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in a court as evidence against you. You are entitled to talk to your lawyer now and have him or her present with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you without cost. If you decide to answer any questions without a lawyer being present, you still have the right to stop answering any questions at any time if you desire. You also have the right to stop answering any questions at any time until you're able to talk to a lawyer. Okay? So right here, I'm going to read this, but you can read it too. I want you to read everything again, just to make sure. Waiver of rights. I have read this statement of my rights and I understand what my rights are. I'm willing to give a statement, answer any questions. I do further affirm that this waiver is made voluntarily, knowingly, and intelligently without any coercion or promise of reward having been made to me. Okay? If you agree with all that, what I want you to do, initial on each line. That makes sense? And then sign at the bottom, and then I'll give you the date and time. Oh, no, just first and last initial on the same line, then I'll sign next.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. And then, up there. And then if you agree with that, sign there, and then the date is going to be 12/15.
What if I sign here, like, still it works the same? Or is
Yeah,
this a different thing?
this is just saying that you understand your rights, and then, or this is acknowledging that you read this, and then this is saying I will give a statement, and there's no promise of coercion or promise of reward or coercion or anything like that.
Okay. Usually it's not my signature. I'll do it, but I cannot do it properly.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, this is all being recorded too, just so, just say that you did sign that, okay?
Yeah.
So 12/15/24, and the time is 3:43. Perfect. And I'll sign too, okay? Okay. All right. Like I said, I know things kind of went a little fast out there. So here's what I think, right? Just from what you told me. I think that you're just in a bad spot in life and you need to get money. Is that true? Okay.
We have water bill was about to cut off.
Okay.
Electricity bill, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We were fine back in Virginia before we had our kid.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as my friends who I was working for, basically I'm a student, so I cannot work legally. So I have to I have to work under the table.
Gotcha. You're a student. Where do you go to school?
University of Potomac in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
That's why I was living in Virginia, because my family was down there.
Close enough, yeah.
So I used to help them out too. Used to help them out, my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just come up with some of the money that I can put it towards the expenses.
Gotcha.
So everything was working well. After that, something happened between me and my friends. So I wasn't working for them no more.
What'd you do for them?
I used to work at a gas station, manage a gas station for them.
Gotcha.
So basically, he had 3-4 properties,
Mm-hmm.
so he won't be able to be there all the properties. So I was just managing one, working there all day and take care of the property.
Gotcha. And he would pay you under the table.
Because that's the only way we can do it.
Right, because you're here on a student visa.
Student visa.
Okay, that makes sense.
Then me and my wife met. Everything was going good. We got married. We were having a baby. But as soon as we had baby, everything went apart between me and my friends.
Gotcha.
So then I thought about my sister and all moved down to Pennsylvania. So I was like, I'll move down here just so they can help me out and they can do something, like they can help me out regarding work or something. Because now I don't have no source. I have to take care of a baby.
Right.
Like, government provides for health, but at the same time, diapers and all food and all that, I have to come up with money somehow.
Right.
And the bills and...
Or you got the WIC program? The WIC program? They offer like baby formula and that kind of stuff for the
No.
kid? Oh, okay. You said the government pays for, because you're a student?
Health insurance.
Because you're a student on the student visa? Is that what you
No,
mean?
for my wife and my daughter.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
If I cannot get any benefits from the United States.
Okay.
So if I want to, I have to pay cash to them.
Okay,
They will bill me, or I have to get insurance.
gotcha.
Because those are the only options. And like, their health is main for me than mine. I was just, she tried to apply for all three, so we'll have something just in case something happens.
Right.
But it didn't work out, so then she just took my name off and put her and my daughters on it.
Gotcha.
So they're on the government medical assistant, I would say. I don't know the exact word.
Yeah. Oh, that, yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So I was working like 65, 80 hours a week. But at the same time, Pennsylvania, we never thought it was that expensive. And it just kind of kept going up, and all the expenses were just piling up.
Gotcha.
She even lost her phone.
She lost her phone?
Yeah, because it was on the payment plan,
Oh, okay.
and you don't pay the bill.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
Listen, man,
he just told me like a little bit of money, like,
yeah.
to be honest, it was $1,500.
Okay.
And whatever the expense for getting here and all that, I was like, okay, it was so I was like, all right, I need the money, so I'll do it. But I asked him, was there any drugs in there? So he was like, no, there is no drugs, everything's good.
Okay.
But I was that dumb enough, I forgot to ask him what's in there,
Okay.
if he is willing to pay me this much of money.
Right. But it seems
And
like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you're desperate for money, right? We all need more money, right?
Yeah, like I'm here since about 2018, sir.
Okay.
If you can probably see my record back in Virginia and everything.
Yeah.
Like, never.
Never been in trouble. And
Maybe speeding tickets here and there, but
Yeah.
only speeding tickets, nothing else.
Who doesn't get them?
So
So here's my thing though, okay? So, and again, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but you asked about drugs, so you had to have known something was...
because he was willing me this much amount of money.
Exactly.
So
Just to fly across the country and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little strange.
That's what I thought it too, but at the same time, when I asked him, like, at that time, I never came in my mind, like, what else should be in there.
Right.
I was like, drugs is the main thing, like,
Right.
and I
'Cause
never
you're
know,
gonna be
like,
flying
they
on
can...
a plane.
Yeah, like they never told me like it's money in there or it's somebody else's money or something like that. He just told me it's personal stuff. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Gotcha.
So I was like, okay. Came down here and he was telling me like just go there, give him your name and the password, and he will give you a box and just leave from there. I was like, that's strange, but okay.
You need the money. I get it. I mean, we get paid pretty well here, right? But it's pretty expensive to live here. And I can't imagine if I didn't have a job, I wasn't able to get a job. We have a lot of people like that here in this community that they resort to selling drugs, or they do things. I definitely understand. I mean, you're not directly hurting people, but this man has taken out a lot of his savings and his retirement stuff.
I literally didn't know what was going on.
So,
like what he did, like just call the person and ask for the money.
So yeah, we'll get into it a little bit more. But here's how I want to do it. Okay, I'm a straight shooter. I just want to tell you what I want to do, and I have the forms here. If you want to, great. If not, We don't have to, okay? This can go however you want it to, okay? That's the great thing about America. You have rights, okay? So here's what I think. I think that you were taken advantage of because you need money, you're in a bad spot, okay? The unfortunate thing is that you did commit a crime, but like I said out there, I already talked to the FBI, and with you crossing states and all that kind of stuff, there's a high probability that they're going to take on this case, okay? I don't know how much you know. What are you studying in school? What are you studying in school? What are you going to college for?
Business.
Business, okay. So, in the United States, we have, the local, state government, right? And then the federal government. The federal government, when they take on cases, they have a 98% conviction rate, okay? And in federal court,
What does it mean by 98%?
98% conviction rate. So, if you're arrested and you go see a federal judge, there's a 98% chance that you're going to be found guilty, okay? And in the federal system, you also have to serve 80% of your time. So if you get sentenced to 10 years, you have to serve 8. Does that make sense? Before you're eligible for parole. So that's kind of how the federal system works, okay? So, and the reason I tell you that is just to be straight honest with you. I mean, like I said, the FBI seemed pretty interested, especially with you crossing states and that kind of stuff. But like I said out there, I would much rather you be a witness in this case than a defendant, okay? Taking your phones and stuff. I saw that you saw the picture of your wife and your kid, okay? You have things to go back to Pennsylvania for, okay? So I really would like your cooperation as much as possible. Because it's really not you. If you're telling me the truth, and again, I'll find out. But right now, I have no reason to say what you're saying is wrong. But you have a wife and kid to go back to. I want you.
That's the reason I was here, but
I know.
I would never do something that will hurt my wife or my daughter.
Right. And I'll give you the opportunity to call your wife, okay? I don't know if you want to kind of explain to her the situation, but I would much rather you be a witness in this than a defendant.
See, I don't know much about how the law works up here.
Okay.
Never got into trouble.
So I'll explain a little bit. I just don't want to insult your intelligence, so I'm not trying to talk down to you, if that makes sense. So what happens is, here in New Mexico, you're arrested, right? Accessory to commit fraud. You were acting with someone else, okay? You'll go to jail. You'll see a judge, and the judge will more than likely release you, okay, tomorrow. And then they're going to set a court date, so you're going to have to come back, or they'll issue a warrant for your arrest. You know what a warrant is? Okay. A warrant is basically the judge saying, this person didn't show up to court, I want them to come back to court. And so if next time you're speeding, now a police officer runs your information, they're going to see that you have a warrant out of New Mexico, and they may arrest you, and you'll be, it's called extradited, you'll be brought back here, okay?
So if he will decide tomorrow I'll be released, or they will issue the warrant.
Let me back up. Maybe I didn't explain it well enough. So tomorrow the judge will see you and you'll say, guilty, not guilty. Most people plead not guilty, right? But if you want to plead guilty, that's up to you. And then the judge will set another court date. Say it's going to be in 2 months from now. You will have to come back to New Mexico to face that, okay? You'll have to come back and you'll have to appear in court. If you don't show up, that's when they'll issue the warrant.
Okay. I thought they decide tomorrow when I go in front of judge that if they'll release me or they'll issue the warrant. That's
No, so that was my apologies for not explaining that. So my point is that you're going to have a lot of traveling back here, unfortunately, if you don't want to get a warrant. Okay. You could plead guilty, do whatever. That's totally up to you. You should consult an attorney, okay, regarding that. But like I said...
So, if whatever you say, maybe tomorrow I get released.
Yeah.
But when I have a court date and if I don't have attorney, just come in, or
You can
I
come
have
in,
to have attorney.
but the judge is not gonna, more than likely, again, I'm not a judge, so I'm not gonna speak on that, but more than likely, they're not gonna let you represent yourself unless, you know, you show competence of the law and stuff, that kind of stuff. We have public defenders here. If you cannot afford an attorney, just like it says in here, if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you, okay? So you'll have that. But that's kind of down the road. I want to bring it back to right now, okay? So here's what I want to do. And I'll have to contact the district attorney. So the district attorney, just so you know, they are the lawyers on behalf of the state, okay? You ever watch Law and Order? Okay. You ever watch any legal shows?
Mhm.
You ever watched any legal shows, like court shows, American court shows on TV or anything like that?
Yes, I have seen some videos on TikTok.
Okay.
Like where person goes in front of the judge, and that's where.
Right. So the way it works is we have district attorneys here in New Mexico, and they argue the case on behalf of the state. I find the facts. I, as a police officer, detective, sheriff's deputy, whatever you want to call it, I find out the facts. I give that over to the district attorney. They're the ones who file the formal charges in court, and they're the ones that argue the case in front of the judge, right? Okay. So I'll have to talk to the district attorney because they're lawyers, and I'll have to see what I can do for you. But here's what I would like. I would like for your cooperation. I would like to figure out who is on the other end of the phone, who's actually setting it up. And what I would like, again, may not be feasible, I would like to release you. Okay? I would like to release you so that way you can go home to your family. Okay? That's
It's
what
not gonna be today.
that's what I'm saying. I would like to. I'd like to release you today. Okay? Are you supposed to fly back today or tomorrow?
Today.
Okay.
I think so. It's about 6:30 or 7 o'clock from Albuquerque.
Okay.
Quickie. I don't know what that is.
So there's still a possibility that you can, okay? And again, I'm not making any promises because I don't know for sure. But what I would like to do is I'd like to get your full cooperation. I'd like to get the full story of what's happening, and I would like to go through your phones. I'd like to take pictures of certain applications and messages and stuff to get the bigger picture of everything. Okay? That's what I would like. Because what I see in your phones, if it correlates or if it adds up to what you're saying, then that tells me that you're not as involved as one would believe. Okay? So I just want to be able to prove that. Again, I'm the gatherer of facts for the state of New Mexico. So that's what I would like to do. So I just want to go over some other points that you said earlier. So you had said that you haven't been to New Mexico before.
I have. I was the one who did it the last time.
Okay.
I got paid $1,200.
They paid you $1,200. Okay.
I'm being honest about it.
No, hey, I really appreciate
Because
it.
I was just going through some stuff, and I'm still in the shithole,
Mhm.
and I just don't want my daughter to be in there.
Yeah. We always want better for our kids, right? Okay. So you came last Sunday, right?
It's gonna go against me, but there's no point of fighting it from you.
I appreciate that. And again, the one thing that I can promise you is that I'm going to do everything I can. You know, if I get the whole story from you, I like honesty, right? You know, it seems like your kid's pretty young, but one day you'll be there and your kid will lie to you and you're going to feel hurt about it, okay? But you guys will work through it, just like we're going to work through this, okay? I know you haven't had a whole lot of contact with law enforcement. Maybe you've seen some bad stuff on TikTok or anything like that. I can tell you that I'm one of the best people that you could have gotten arrested by. Because I'll work with you. If you're telling me the truth, you're a straight shooter like I am, I can promise you that I'll do everything I can to help you. Okay? So, I know curiosity would get the best of me, right? So if I came last Sunday and I knew that I was carrying a package but I didn't know what was inside, I'd want to look in there. So you're really telling me that you didn't look and see what was inside the box?
No, this time he sent me some pictures of money, but I don't know. I
Right,
was in the car on my way down here like 5 minutes.
but
before.
last week,
Last week, I don't know. Somebody came and got the package.
you said that you were here.
Yeah.
Did you drive last time?
No, I got an Uber.
But you came and picked it up from that same guy? That's what I'm saying. When you went back to Pennsylvania, you still had the package in your backpack when you got back to Pennsylvania, right?
No, somebody came and picked it up from Pier at the airport. I don't know what that was.
So they picked it up from the airport? Okay.
It was like a car will be there. Told me over the phone. It was some kind of SUV, silver color.
Okay.
And he was like, that's the license plate. He was on the call with me. And that's the license plate. The car pulled up, rolled down the back window, and I just dropped it in there and went
Okay.
away.
So you were paid $1,200. You took the package. You took the package to the airport, and then that car came in.
It was like at the terminal points, arrivals or departures, I would say.
Okay.
The car just stopped by, and he told me to drop the package.
Okay.
And I believe that those guys are not from here.
Like not from the U.S. or not from New Mexico?
I think so.
What do they seem to be?
Like, I have not seen them, but you can tell they're not from this country, just
Okay.
the way they speak English.
What would be your best guess of where they come
I would
from?
say from India.
From India? Okay. Do you speak Urdu?
Hmm?
Do you speak Urdu?
No, I don't speak Urdu.
Okay.
I speak Hindi.
Oh, Hindi? Okay. So they didn't talk to you in Hindi?
Yeah.
They did talk to you in Hindi?
But Hindi, a lot of other countries, they talk in Hindi too.
Okay.
Like Pakistan
Right.
or Sri Lanka.
Gotcha.
So I'm not sure
Okay.
if it's, but as of his accent, I can tell he is from India because I was born and brought up over there,
What part of India?
Gujarat.
Okay. I have a friend. His family, they're from Pakistan, but ethnicity-wise, they're Indian.
Indian.
So he speaks
Yeah,
Urdu.
in Hindi, like Pakistan and India was one country
Right. Yeah.
before the partition and all that.
Right. Yeah, he's tried to teach me a little bit, but okay, so let's go back to the SUV. You said it was a silver SUV.
It was silver SUV.
They gave you a license plate.
Yeah.
Do you remember that at all?
It was over the phone. Just
Do
came
you-
around and
Do you remember if it was a New Mexico plate?
I never saw it.
Oh, you never saw the plate.
I saw the plate. I just confirmed what he said over the phone,
Oh, okay.
but I never saw what state it was
State.
from.
Do you know what color it was? That might help.
Silver.
It was a silver plate?
No, like silver SUV.
Yeah, when you saw the plate, you confirmed it. What color was the license plate?
Like, I don't know.
You don't remember? Did it have a plate on the front of the vehicle? Do you remember?
Yes,
It had a plate on the front. Okay.
because that's where it came from, the front, and that's how I verified that that was the car,
Okay. Gotcha.
the one he is telling me on the phone.
Okay. So picked up by an SUV. They just drove up. You were on the phone with the guy.
I was just standing on the side where everybody stands to get their transportation.
Gotcha.
I was just standing there. The car just came by, and he told me to verify the plate. I verified the plate. He told me over the phone, and he rolled up the back window.
Was the back
Passengers.
driver or the back passenger?
Passenger.
Okay.
And I just dropped it, and that car just left. I lied earlier that I didn't came last time.
Mm-hmm.
I just,
Hey, like I get it.
I
You know.
wasn't thinking straight.
No,
I just want to go to my daughter and my wife.
Yeah, it happens fast, and while I've never been exactly in your position, I can definitely understand how scary it would be. So that's why I wanted to talk to you one-on-one, because it's a little bit more chill environment, and that way we can actually get the truth. So, but I appreciate you telling me that. I really do. So I spoke to you in Hindi. And then you just dropped the package. I want to go back to a question that I had asked earlier. I know that if I was told to go get a package and I didn't know what was in it, I know I'd be a little curious.
I was curious too, but at the same time, I was like, I did it last time. I was like, there might be nothing illegal, and it's all good. So
at no point from the time that you picked up the package to the time that you dropped it off, did you ever look inside the box?
Never.
Never.
It was like taped up.
Okay.
It was probably a duct tape on it in the box, and he told me walk up to the person, give the name and password just like that. This time, I gave him. He gave me a package. I dropped it in the bag. I just walked out.
Okay.
That's what I was told to do, and that's what I was doing.
Okay.
I didn't know what was in there. I didn't know what they were trying to do. I was just going by ears.
Gotcha. Okay. And then you just got on the plane and went back to Pennsylvania. How did they give you the $1,200?
They gave me cash.
How?
Like,
when?
They shipped it.
They shipped it to you?
Yeah.
To your house? Okay.
I don't know how they shipped it, because most likely they check it, right?
I don't know how the U.S. Postal Service works, honestly, but possibly.
Because usually, as of I have posted like some bills and all that back to the companies.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I know, if it's a cash, they won't send it out or something.
Do you? So you know how kind of a package is. You know how a package is set up, right? So was it a box, or was it just like an envelope?
The one that got to my house,
Yeah.
It was an envelope.
Okay.
Those white envelopes that you get the mails in.
Okay. So you know how? So imagine that this is your envelope. Okay. Your name is here. Did it have your name on it?
Yeah.
Your address?
Yeah.
Okay. Up here in the top left corner, did it have an
There was
address?
some kind of sticker on it.
It was a sticker.
That has some information on it.
Okay.
But I don't know what it was.
Okay. Did you
So
fill
as
that?
soon as I saw my name, I opened it and there was
$1,200.
money. Yes, they have promised.
Did you keep that? Did you keep that envelope, or did you throw it away?
It's gone.
Okay.
It was from last week.
Okay. No, I was just curious. Okay. So let's go back a little bit further to whenever this all started. So you said you were talking to your friend, just kind of like people do, airing our grievances or frustrations about, life. And they said, I have a friend that he makes a lot of money. Do they also do things for him?
He's not from here.
Where is he from?
He's from India.
He's from India.
But he said that there's one of his guy who lives in here, and he did something, and he's making good money, but it doesn't have no problem, nothing. At that time, I asked him like, what is it regarding?
Mm-hmm.
So I would know if I'm doing something legal or illegal.
Right.
It was like it's nothing, just picking up package for the company and all that,
Okay.
or personal. I was like, what's in the package? It was like just some documents and all that.
Gotcha.
But he was being the third party. That was not the person.
Right.
He is the one who got me into the contact.
But does your friend know this person who's in India?
I'm not sure.
How did he get in contact with him?
It's like why. Like, just an example. I have two friends. So I know a friend, and that friend knows the other friend. It's something like that.
Who knows that guy?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because I don't know him.
So just somehow along the way, you talked to one of your friends who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's the one. How did you get in contact with him in the first time?
Like, he called me on my number.
Okay. So he called you on your personal cell phone, the one that has the picture of you and your wife and all that. He called you on that number. Okay. How long ago was that?
It was probably Friday or Saturday last week.
Of last week, okay. So he called you. Who does that other phone belong to?
Those guys, it
So,
just came
so
in.
they gave you a phone.
Yeah, they paid for it. It's under my wife's name though.
Oh, okay.
They sent me mail. They sent me like $1,300. They were like, just order a new phone.
Okay.
So it won't be attached to you anything and all that. I was like, why is that? Because if I'm not doing anything illegal,
Right.
then why do I need another phone? He was like, we just keep our work separate.
Okay.
That's what I was told.
Gotcha. So, when did he send you the $1,300 to get the phone?
Like, just an example, about 5-6 days ago, right after I came back from that place,
From here, okay.
from here, New Mexico to Pennsylvania,
Gotcha.
in about a day or so.
Okay.
And
So
that's
he
when
mailed you the money again, and he
I
said, "Go
deposited
get."
it into my account, and then we went over
Gotcha.
to AT&T and got the phone in.
Okay.
It's basically under my wife's name,
Mm-hmm.
but they are the one again who paid for it, and they were like, keep one phone more,
Gotcha.
and that's how I have that phone.
Okay. So Monday,
Bought
Tuesday.
the phone,
Yeah.
yeah, around that Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
Sorry for the noises. I haven't eaten since last
I was gonna ask you. I guess I shouldn't have ordered a meat lovers. Do you have any? Do you not eat beef or pork?
No, I don't eat meat.
Oh, you don't eat meat. Okay.
No, I'm good.
I'll get you something.
That's fine.
Okay. I will. I'll get you something. I'm not gonna, bring in here and listen to you hungry like that because I know how that is. You just nervous?
Hmm?
Just nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I have never did anything like that. I would never harm somebody because of my benefit.
Yeah. And I really don't think, just from what I'm hearing from you, I don't think that anymore, right? I think that you're in a bad spot, and like I said, people do certain things to provide for their family. I think that you really care about your family, but let's be honest. I think we both know that you thought something weird was going on, something maybe illegal, but you didn't ask any questions. Just
Yeah, I
kept to
thought
yourself.
about it this time.
Yeah.
Because, like, all of a sudden, like, why is the same guy, same place that I have to go?
And in weird boxes.
Yeah.
Last week he put it in some like old game console thing, and then
I'm not sure, it was kind of like a blue box or something.
okay.
And
And then
it
this
was-
week it's a light bulb box. I mean, come on.
I didn't even see the box.
Yeah.
I opened the bag as I was told. He put it in there. And I was just trying to show it in there and then close the bag, and that's where.
Or just get out of there. Okay.
'Cause-
Did he also tell you that there was going to be another vehicle waiting to drop it off like you did last week?
No.
He didn't tell you
It
that.
was like, just go to the airport for now and I'll tell you later.
Okay. So
But
probably
it
have
wasn't-
somebody.
It was never told like there is somebody coming to the airport or anything like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So talking with friends, who gave you? Who put this guy in contact with you?
I can tell like from 3 different people, that's where the number came in.
Right, I understand that, but
And I never find out who was in the charge.
yeah.
Contacted him, and he contacted me.
Okay. So who was the person that you were talking to that relayed the information to get to this guy?
I don't know his name. His name is something RR.
But he's your friend, right?
No. one I was talking to on the phone.
No,
when you
no, no, no.
come in?
No, let me say that. Let me rephrase it. Okay, so the person that you were talking to about your financial struggles and says, "Hey, I know somebody that does work that he gets paid good money." Who is that person?
That was my friend back in India.
Okay, so you were talking to somebody. In
Yeah,
India.
we used to go to school together since 7th grade.
Okay.
And we have been best friends, like more than brothers until now.
Gotcha.
So he wasn't trying to push me somewhere like in a bad spot. Like he's the same as of me.
Right.
Like he lost his father at a small age, I lost my father at a small age, and we were kind of like, since that time we were together. He was there for me, I was there for him.
Gotcha.
So when I told him about all my bills, he was like, let me do something. I'll just figure some money from here and I'll send it to you. Because I have to pay electricity bill and the water bill.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I was able to manage the rent. But at the same time, not the water bill and the electricity bill.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, let me manage some money. I'll figure something out and I'll send you some money. So basically what they do, like they will send it with somebody from India, or there is a, like they open up an account back in India, like they transfer from one account to the other account,
Mm-hmm.
like by legally, not anything illegal.
Right. But then he said, so this is like generally how they do it, and then that way you'll have access to the account in India, so that way you can pull money out.
No, so basically there is a different kind of bank that they just gives you those debit cards.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't think so they have it here. Like they have some tie-up with India and United States.
Yeah.
So you have to go pay them money. They'll give you the card, and that's how the card comes here, and you just withdraw the money out of it.
Okay. But the
Or
account.
pay bills like a debit card.
Gotcha. And did he ever do that? Did he ever?
No, he
Send
was
you-
about to.
Okay.
Like a long time ago, he sent me about 100,000 rupees. That's about $1,100 up here. Like that was back in 2018 or 2019 when I was new here.
Okay.
Like I was just about to start my college,
Mm-hmm.
and I was short on funds.
Gotcha.
That's when he helped me.
Okay. Gotcha. So you're talking to your friend in India. He says, "Let me try to work something out for you," and then
He contacted a few people. From those few people, like that's how it went. That's what he told me.
okay. Okay. So then he contacted you last Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
Friday. Last
Most likely.
Friday. Okay. Last Friday and said, "Hey, I need you to fly to New Mexico. Just pick up a package." So you flew from Pennsylvania to here. You picked up the package. You took it to Santa Fe. You dropped it in the SUV. And then you just flew home. And then he contacted you when for this time?
This time he contacted me on Thursday or so. Thursday or Friday.
And then he said what?
He was like, I need you to go again and do the same thing. And I was like, how much am I getting paid? It was like $1,200 again. I was like, okay, what's in the package? But he was like, nothing.
Okay, so you did ask him this time, and he was like, "Don't worry about it, nothing."
But he did send me the pictures right before we were pulling up on the property with the Uber driver.
Okay, so you knew.
I didn't saw it. I just saw the bottom one, but I kind of figured what it was later.
Gotcha.
But when you guys came in, it was more clear.
Right.
Like there was something wrong going on.
Gotcha. And I'm just writing a few notes here just to make sure that I have everything, okay?
Yeah.
Does he use an app or does he text your phone directly?
Using that.
As an app? Okay. And that's how he talked to you and sent the picture?
Sorry,
No, you're good.
my mouth is dry.
Yeah. So with the app, does he just call you on that, or does he call and he sent the picture on that app?
He called and sent the picture on that app.
Okay. So were you on the phone with him whenever we came in and put you in handcuffs?
That was one of his employee.
One of his employees, okay.
Because that wasn't his voice.
Gotcha. Did you hear him talking when he called the guy that you picked up the money from last time? Did you hear his voice whenever he was on the phone? Okay. What did they call him?
Who?
The guy that calls you to arrange the pickup. What do they call him?
I know his name. It just comes up as an RR.
RR? Okay. Okay. So like I said, what I want to do is, because you have the phone, is the tablet yours?
Tablet's personal.
Okay. So here's what I want to do. I don't want to invade your privacy and all that stuff on your personal phone and tablet, but I do I would like to look through them just to say this isn't part of that. But you did mention that he called you last week, so I want to be able to get that phone number from your phone. I'm not going to be going through a bunch of text messages and pictures and get into your personal life. I don't want to do that. But I just want to be able to see what I can see. Is that okay with you?
If you don't mind, I can show it to you.
Okay. So yeah, on your personal phone.
And basically, what we have to give them update.
Okay.
I don't think so. I told you that.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I don't think so. I told you that we have to give them update, where we at.
Right. Okay.
So just an example. I landed. I have to let him know.
Okay.
I took off from here. I have to let him know.
Gotcha. But there's nothing on your personal phone.
No.
Okay. Like I said, I just want to do, on that phone specifically, I just want to do a very limited search of just text messages, phone calls, and then a picture. But I'm not going to be going through your text messages with your wife and that kind of stuff. Okay? Is that all right?
Yeah, you can go through that
Okay.
RR one.
And then you'll be right here. You'll be right here while I do it. And then that other phone I want to take a look at pretty extensively.
Which one?
The one that you were talking with, the one that they had you buy.
Okay.
I'm gonna
What phone do you want to go through? My personal or the
Both. On your personal phone, I just want to see that there's really nothing other than that one phone call that you received last week, him contacting you. All I want to see on that phone is just that there's nothing on that phone, if that makes sense. Just to say, because you could be telling me, yeah, hey, I use this phone all the time, and then I see that he's texting you a bunch, I just want to prove that that's not part of it, and then with that other phone, I want to go through the app, the text message, calls, everything, because that's what's going to lead me to him, right? And the FBI to him, essentially. So that's what I would like to do. But we've been at this for a little bit. If you're okay with it, we'll take a break, and we'll come back in. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. That way you can kind of.
I'll talk to my wife first.
Yeah. So if we're going to do that, what I want to do is just get the phones done. I just want to look through the phones real quick, call your wife, and then we can go from there, okay? Does that work? Okay. Hey, Marcus. Can you bring me those phones? sure you get a cigarette too. So we'll make sure you get a cigarette before you get out of here.
I don't smoke.
There were cigarettes in there.
Once in a while. I
Oh,
used to
okay.
smoke back in India,
Oh,
and I
gotcha.
just keep a pack just in case, like, I'm feeling one, I'll smoke one.
Gotcha. Okay.
What if you go through my phone? What's the next process?
So, what I want to do, thank you. So what I want to do, go through these, take the pictures that I need. If there's anything that I have questions about, you're here, I'll ask you about them. And then the next call I'm going to make is to the district attorney, the lawyer that I was talking about earlier. I'm going to ask them if I can release you, take your information, I'll get your phone number and that kind of stuff. I'll give you my business card, and I'll see if I can release you today. Okay? I promise that's what I'll do.
Because it's a little bit more than 2 trips. That's why.
Yeah. And that's
Because
what,
you probably figured because I was working since last week.
yeah. That's something I want to get into, too, and that's why I want to see in there all the locations and stuff that you've been. Because I'm not so much interested in you. I want, this guy's in India, but the FBI has pretty amazing ways to track people and find things out. It's not you that I'm really worried about.
Yeah, like, I know I chose the wrong path, but I was just looking for money.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was, like, ripping somebody's house by doing it.
Yeah. So how many trips in New Mexico have you done?
This is the second one.
So you haven't been have you been other places in the country?
Yes, New York, New Jersey.
New York, New Jersey. Okay. Do you know what towns are they in there?
Yes.
Okay. Because I just want to understand the scope of this, right?
As far as I figured,
And I want to tell you too. Sorry to cut you off. I want to tell you that even though this is kind of a bad thing to do, I also want to tell you that you're getting ripped off too. You know how much money was in that box the last time you had it? $75,000.
how much?
$75,000. So for him to only give you $1,200, you're getting ripped off too. Did he pay you $1,200 for every time that you went to New York, New Jersey?
No, it just depends. Sometimes you pay me $800, sometimes you pay me $2,000.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's ripping you off too. That's not okay.
I know.
So, but yeah, that's what I want to do.
What happens if I don't want you to go through the phone?
Then I'm going to seize him. I'm going to apply for a search warrant and get into him anyway. Someone B called you.
That's my wife.
Okay. On your
You will see on the other phone.
on
Yeah.
this phone. Okay.
On the other phone, you will see text from Babe.
Okay.
That's my wife
Yeah.
again. If you want, you can verify the.
Yeah.
pictures.
Let's. Excuse. I want to. Again, there's a form for it. I'll read you the form. The first phone that I want to go through is your quote-unquote work phone. I will read this to you. If you agree with it, I'll go through it real fast, and then we can call your wife. Because this is the phone that I'm mainly worried about. I just want to verify that there's nothing on this phone, and just get that one phone number that he called you from last time. That's really all I care about with your personal phone.
Like, there's nothing on that one. Because he calls me on this one, and that one's for like last week. It doesn't have no record.
Okay.
It just, that goes away after some time.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Okay. I just want to see. That's really all it is. Like I said, I'm not so much interested in this phone. I'm really worried just about this. I want to get the text messages and the stuff that he sent you in the past, to really get the scope of everything that of how many people he's ripping off. Okay. So I'm going to read this right now. Let me close this door so you have a little bit of privacy. So, You may refuse to consent to a search and may demand that a search warrant be obtained prior to any search of your property, premises, or vehicle described below. Okay, it's going to be your property. If you consent to a search, anything of evidentiary value seized in the course of the search may be introduced into evidence in court of law against you. I, your name, having read the above statement of my rights, I am fully aware of what my rights are, hereby voluntarily give consent to search without a warrant by sheriff's deputies of the Rio Arriba County Sheriff's Office of the following. And then I'll put all this stuff, and then you sign, essentially. So, it's a, what, do you know what kind of phone it is?
The one new one?
Yes, this one.
16 Pro Max.
That's white, right?
I think so.
Yeah, white. You said AT&T is the carrier?
Yeah.
And then, what's the phone number to this one? Do you know? Okay.
Is it possible I can talk to my lawyer before going further?
Yeah, we can stop at any time.
Just want to make sure, like, I'm fine doing it, but just want to have a heads up, like, I don't know anything about how these things works and all
Right.
that.
So,
And he's my friend from here, like from the United States. He might be able to tell me something.
okay. Yeah, I mean, you can talk to a lawyer. It's definitely your right. I just want to be completely honest with you. Lawyers have a job to do, right? And if he's not licensed in the state of New Mexico, he may not. Again, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to tell you what he's going to say. But I can't gather facts and find evidence in support of what you're saying. Without going further. Like, yeah, there's ways I can get a search warrant and get into your phone. That's just what it is. It would be easier to be able to have you sign this, unlock your phone. I take the pictures. We'll sign into your other phone. You can unlock it. I'll take pictures of what I think is relevant, and then that can be the end of it. If he tells you, like, hey, stop talking, don't do anything else, I'm going to seize both phones. I'm going to keep both phones and apply for a search warrant. I don't want that to discourage you, though. It is your right to have a lawyer, and I'm being honest with you. Like I said, I'm being a straight shooter. Most cops will tell you, oh, you don't need a lawyer, whatever. I'm being honest with you, because this is some pretty heavy stuff. If you want a lawyer, you can talk to him, or we can continue. I can get what I need, and I can try to help you. Calling the DA and stuff. Because you've been really good with me. You've been cool with me, so I want to be cool with you.
I'm not totally honest yet. That's
Okay.
why.
Okay. Tell me more.
I have picked up gold for somebody.
Gold? Okay. Where was that?
New York, New Jersey, the one I told you about the trip.
So you knew that this was an illegal thing?
Yeah, that gold was, I knew.
Okay. So you knew coming back this time that...
Kinda.
No.
had a glimpse of it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be honest
No.
to you. I know it's not gonna get me anywhere lying to you, but
Yeah.
I
'Cause
was
that's
just
the thing.
try to provide for my family. That's it.
I know. Like I said,
I was working like 80 hours too. I was going in and adapt every day.
we gotta work our asses off sometimes and trying to.
The thing is, my wife is going through a postpartum right now, and like I try to help her with the baby too.
Right.
Like I understand she's up all day with her, and just an example, last night she didn't sleep all night. My 7-month-old.
Okay.
So I stayed awake with her until like 4 o'clock, and then I took a shower and then I left.
Gotcha.
That's where so I let my wife sleep for like 4 hours, so she would be good for today.
Gotcha.
Like, you can go through my phone. It is what it is.
Okay.
Like, there's no point of lying from you.
Okay.
I just don't. Just want to be there for my family. That's it.
Yeah.
I know I was doing wrong, but at that time I didn't see any other option to pull me out of that hole.
Right. So now that we're being more honest, I want to ask you just straight up: did he ever tell you that what you were doing was wrong, or? Like,
No, I knew there was money, but he never told me like, oh.
So did you look in the package the last time?
Yes.
Okay. You saw the money. Did you take any for yourself?
For myself?
Did you take some of the cash?
Yes, for the expenses and all that.
So he didn't actually mail it to you?
Yes.
That's true?
Just take it out of the money from
Okay,
there, and
gotcha.
rest somebody will come pick it up.
Okay. So you took $1,200 out.
And expenses for the
Did you
ticket,
Did you actually take $1,200? Or did you take more than $1,200?
more than 1,200.
Good. Rip this guy off too.
Like, don't want to be here. I just want to go home. Like, I just want to be with my wife right
Yeah.
now and my baby.
How much did you take? I'm just curious.
3,200.
3,200. Gotcha.
I can show you my bills that I'm paying and all.
Like I said.
I have everything in my bank account.
Yeah.
Like, I was depositing in the bank account, and that's how I was paying bills.
Yeah.
Like, last year we didn't have Christmas for my wife.
Right.
This year is my baby's first Christmas. She was like, I want a Christmas tree and gifts and all that. I was like, there you go, like, buy some gifts for your family and for her and yourself.
Gotcha. Like I said, man, I've been in some tough financial situations. I can't say that I've been there. You know, I guess I've been kind of fortunate. But for you coming over here, going to school and trying to provide for your family, I think that's admirable, right? I think it's good. You seem like a good family man. Obviously,
I'm not doing it right though.
Exactly. Not doing
I want to make it right. I'll go through the consequences because I deserve it. I should not be doing this, but still I chose this way.
We'll get through it together, though. Like I said, with everybody that could have arrested you, I'm probably the best one that could have arrested you, because I'll listen to you. But you know, I just think I'm here to serve the citizens of Rio Arriba, and
No, I totally understand that.
and this guy, this poor man, he's pulled
I
out
didn't
his
know like
retirement.
why they are getting the money out of and
Yeah.
for what purpose.
Mhm.
And at some point, I was told that the packages has been shipped to that location.
And you just had to pick him up.
Yeah. But later I found out that he got him withdrawing the money and then put in the box.
He what? I'm sorry. Say that again.
He got him withdrawing the money from the bank and then put it in the box.
So he told you that?
That's what I found out.
Okay.
Because last time when I did that, there was bank receipts in there.
Mhm.
That's what I remember.
Gotcha. So you said you took $3,200 out? $3,200?
Is it my wife?
Yeah. Just trying to provide for Christmas.
No. Is it my wife?
Oh,
That's
no,
it.
it's a Snapchat.
Yeah. I'll worry about it.
Did he tell you how much money was supposed to be in there today?
About 50,000 something.
50,000. Okay.
50 or 52. I'm not pretty sure. I think so. It's in the pictures.
Okay, but he
He
didn't
said-
tell you that. He just texted it to you. He just sent you the message and said, "Pick this up."
I think so. There are pictures of the money. What was in there?
Okay. Oh, so
'Cause-
he sent you pictures of what was supposed to be in the box.
I think so. Cause
Okay.
when I was, I think so. Abbey Lane. That's what it was.
Mhm.
Where they make the turn.
Right.
So we were just getting there, and that's where he sent me those pictures, and we were getting to the location.
Okay, gotcha.
So I just read the bottom part that says name. My name will be David. My password will be 5050
Okay,
5050,
gotcha.
and I have to go over there and just pick up the package and leave.
Okay,
It's like
gotcha.
last time.
Okay.
But I think so. They did send the pictures in there.
Okay. Did they send it last time?
Last time I'm not sure.
Okay.
Probably have to check it.
Okay. So a lot of questions will be answered once I take pictures of the app and stuff. Okay. So again, if you're okay with it, I do appreciate you being cooperative with us and
I know, cause lying doesn't. It's not gonna get me anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just gonna get worse.
so your name here, if you could write it. And then it's going to be a white phone, the pink case, iPhone 16 Pro Max from AT&T. I'll get the serial number and the number once I get into it, if you're all right with it. If you're okay with me getting in there and taking pictures and stuff, sign here, date here. It's 12:15 again. 12:15, 24. And then you can, yeah, 4:43. Okay. And then what's the passcode to it?
1-1.
Just 1-1?
No. 116746.
You said 1-1.
6746.
4746. Okay. And again, I'm gonna do everything right here in front of you. Okay.
So 11, that's my date. 6 is the month. And then I had the license number back in India, 6746.
Oh, okay.
So that's how it's. I thought you wanted to know.
Okay. So he's sending it on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Who's MM?
That's my wife's best friend.
Okay.
She was texting me yesterday up here because while my wife was pregnant, me and her got into an argument.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'm just gonna take pictures. Okay.
This is how they send the information.
So this is the house that you're supposed to go to. The address in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
So you went there.
yeah. And then I had to tell him like how far I am.
Gotcha. So this is still Thursday.
That was 40,000
Okay,
in the bag.
gotcha. So you picked up first time on Thursday last week.
Yeah, that's in this phone.
What's that?
That's in this phone.
Yeah.
So Thursday is the day that I got the phone.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Like I have already got paid like Monday or Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
but we went to AT&T and they had some problem issue with the verification. So we have to call them and get it out.
Gotcha. So you went to Michigan, huh? So you went to Michigan?
I'm sure no, I never went there. He wanted me to, but
Oh, he wanted you to go.
never went there.
Gotcha.
And if you want my current address, I can give it to you.
Okay.
So just if I'm going home, you will probably need it.
Yeah.
There was the video something about somebody like it's a group home basically taking care of old people. Like radio.
Gotcha. And you said this is where the money's going?
Yeah, somebody donated money over there. About like $200,000.
Okay.
It doesn't say any name or nothing.
Yeah, I was just curious.
But I saw it last night,
Mm-hmm.
and like one of his people, I think so, he donated a good amount of money and he adopted 36 old people.
Oh, okay.
So basically just in like if they need anything, he'll be paying for everything and all that kind of.
Yeah.
That's where probably he sent it to me today.
Gotcha.
There you will see one thing about North Carolina too.
About what?
North Carolina. I haven't gone there yet.
Okay.
hotel, there are less chances of me going home now.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We have to send them for unboxing and show them what's in there.
Okay. And those are gold bars in this video.
Which one is that? Yeah, those
It's gold.
bars.
What's
That
that?
one's 48.
48,000?
No, 40 ounce.
Oh, 40 ounces, okay.
So each one bar was 1 ounce. It was like 48 bars in there.
Did you keep some of those too? How did you get the money from this one?
This one, we have a drop-off location.
Mm-hmm.
We take it to the drop-off location. There will be another receiver. Sorry. There will be another receiver there, and he will pay us.
Okay.
I've made in total like 7 to 8 trips altogether.
Okay. And how much have you, I'm just curious, how much have you gotten from this?
I'm not sure. I don't have the exact amount.
But you've deposited all in your account?
Yes.
And it's all been cash?
Yeah. There were a couple of times I got money sent through Zelle.
Gotcha. Oh, through Zelle, okay.
And yeah, it was straight to my bank account.
Gotcha. What'd you tell your wife when you got this phone? What'd you tell your wife whenever you got this phone? You got the money for the phone. Does she know what's going on?
No, she doesn't know.
Okay.
She know I'm working somewhere now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. What does she think you're doing?
She has a glimpse of it, like I'm doing something wrong, but
Oh,
she
really?
is not sure.
Gotcha.
Because obviously, like, I was struggling with even $10. Now I just gave her like $500-600 to get all the stuff for Christmas and all that, and paid the electricity bill, water bill, rent.
She says, "How are you getting this money?"
She asked me. She was like, I was like, I'm working with this thing right now. She doesn't know about it. Basically,
Okay.
I cannot tell her. She cannot take it.
Yeah.
She has an anxiety problem and all that. And she is by herself at the house with daughter.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys have talked to her or not.
I'm not going to talk to her unless you want me to explain what's going on.
No, like somebody was talking to on my phone. Because I heard the ringtone while I was in the cell.
Someone was talking to him?
Someone was talking to somebody. I think it was this phone. I don't know.
As far as I know, nobody. We haven't touched your phones until now.
No, somebody called my phone.
Oh, I see.
That's when somebody picked up.
Gotcha. Let's see.
It's possible to give me my dip.
Yeah.
It was with the wallet and everything.
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
like a blue pack.
Yeah. Yeah, I can get that for you.
Thank you.
Did you order this guy, the one that dropped you off, did you order it on this phone?
Which one?
Did you order the Uber or taxi or what was it? Uber?
No, for my regular account.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I think I have pictures here. Okay. So again, I know this is your personal phone, so I'm not going to be going through all the stuff. But what I want to do is just verify that there's nothing on this phone that is for quote unquote work related. Okay. Again, you'll be right here whenever I go through it. I'll take the pictures that I need and we'll be done. You can call your wife. Sound like a plan? Okay. Again,
So basically, I'm not going today.
what do you mean?
Is there any chances for me going back tomorrow?
Yeah, there's a chance. Like I said, once I get done with this, once I get all the information that I need, I'll call the DA. I'll call the lawyer for the state, right? I'll call them. I'll kind of tell them, and then they'll give me advice of what they think should happen. I'll tell them, hey, he's been really cooperative. He let me do this.
I'm trying to cooperate with you guys,
Yeah.
but I just want to be with my wife and daughter.
Right.
That's all.
No, I understand that. So this phone, it's a what?
That's a
Silver?
15 Pro Max.
15?
That's my personal.
Okay. It's a 15 Pro Max?
Yes. I have to go pee.
Okay.
Like you guys can pat it down. You guys already did.
Yeah, we
Still.
already did. Yeah.
Right now?
We'll take it again. You gotta pee now. That's gonna be right over here. This phone is
Natural titanium.
titanium. Okay. Then who's your AT&T? Spell your name for me.
Mahindra. M-A-H-E-N.
Yen.
D-R-A.
Last name.
Darbar. D-A-R-B-A-R.
Again, same thing. Sign, date, time, and then I'll sign it. 12:15. And the time is now 5:04. What's the passcode?
Same. 116746.
Okay.
Like my wife knew I was flying down here.
Like I said, I'll make this quick so we can give her a call.
you guys be taking pictures with me and my wife?
No.
Texting?
Mm-mm. No, I'm not. Like I said,
Because I have some personal pictures in there.
yeah, no, I'm not going to be taking any pictures of that. Like I said, I'm not concerned about that at all.
was doing it since almost 2 weeks.
What's that?
I was doing it since almost 2 weeks,
2 weeks
as I
ago.
told you earlier.
Yeah. Like I said, you know, it's one of those things that we knew. I mean, you knew it was wrong, but I understand why you did it. I really do. You were mentioning earlier that you had a business in Virginia. What'd you have?
Yeah, like the one I was telling you about, I was managing.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about another business earlier.
nah.
What kind of gas stations were they?
It was non-branded gas station.
It was what?
Non-branded.
Oh, non-branded. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what he's saying there?
Yeah.
What is he saying?
He said, boy, if you call this number and finish the transaction within an hour or two.
Okay.
ડાર્લિંગ અત્યારે એરપોર્ટ ફ્લાઇટ કેચ કરું છું ઉતરી સાંજે લગભગ 5 વાગે ઉતરી ઇન્ડિયન ટાઈમ પર બધું આરામથી ફ્રેશ હોઈ જા બરોબર આનું કરી આપું છું મજબૂત છે બરોબર પણ અત્યારે તું કોઈને કહેતો નહીં કેમ કે સમજ કે એમાં ભાઈ તને કઈ નહીં મળે કેમ કે માર્કેટ
What was he saying here?
So basically he was saying that I'm on my way to catch a flight right now. I'm gonna land around this time, the 5 or something he said. It would have been like what, 3 o'clock in the morning up here in the United States.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the times and what times, but as per Pennsylvania, it would have been 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. But he was flying in India?
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, was the person that picked it up, was that him? From the airport in Santa Fe? Did you really drop
No.
it off in somebody's vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't him.
Okay.
Because the time he sent it to me, that was like 11 o'clock in the evening. At the night, basically.
Oh, okay, at night. Gotcha.
And he was talking about he'll be getting off at 5 over there.
Oh, okay.
So as of we have like 5 o'clock up here, it's gonna be in India like middle of the night, like 3 or 4 o'clock.
Gotcha. So he just uses WhatsApp?
Yeah. there.
What's that?
Toothpick. Do you want me to pick it up?
Oh, no, that's all right.
No. What do you think? Is it gonna be possible for me going home?
I think there's a chance. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell you something that if I don't, believe it.
There will be a lot of pictures. They'll be just keep repeating.
What's that?
There'll be a lot of pictures. They'll be just keep repeating. It will be the same ones.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to document, like I said, everything that I can. So yeah, I mean, from what you're saying, kind of what I'm seeing here, like, do you think that your wife is going to be surprised? You should be surprised.
Yeah. Is she the one texting?
She's not texting. No. No, it's this thing vibrating.
Oh.
Just saying that it's still recording. So what I'd like to do, I think I have. I think I have the pictures that I need, but what I would like to do, just to show how much money has been deposited, is to get pictures of your bank account. If that's something that you'd be okay with. It's, can't take the money. It's there. I just want to be able to document it, essentially.
I can show you that.
Yeah. And after that, we can give him a call. Give her a call.
So most of the transactions are personal,
Okay.
but you can see the amount when it says deposit.
Right. So 3,000.
And then 2,000.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the ATM doesn't take more than 30 bills
Oh, okay.
at a time.
Gotcha. What's Gatestone Direct? It looks like a $1,000 deduction.
That's probably I paid that my credit card bill,
Oh, okay.
American Express.
Oh, okay, good.
That was the only $1,000 deduction.
Oh, okay.
And you will see rest of the bill payments on there.
Gotcha.
And they are gonna take more. 890 on Tuesday.
They want you to pick up more?
No,
Oh, they're-
American Express.
oh, okay, gotcha.
That's what I owe them because it went to the debt collection because I was
okay.
not paying,
Gotcha.
and now I had to pay that up first.
I see. So when was the first time that you did this? So you didn't come to New Mexico first,
No.
right? Where did you go first?
First, it was in Maryland.
Maryland.
It was like 2.5 hour or 3 hour drive from my house.
How do you get into the Zelle?
It comes in the same transaction.
It's on Wells Fargo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's attached with that.
Okay.
So those transactions will show up in there
Okay.
in the
I see.
statements.
Okay. Let's see, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Okay. So here's what we can do. We can call your wife and let her know what's going on. If you want me to talk to her, I will. If you don't, that's up to you.
I'll talk to her.
Okay.
So, is it something that you can find out that I'll probably not leaving, right?
Again, I can ask. I really don't know. If I had to guess, probably not.
So,
But I don't know.
like me cooperating with you, does it makes any difference?
Yeah, absolutely. 100% it does. And like I said, I will call the district attorney. So if you want, what we can do, I'll take you back there. I'll call the district attorney. I'll talk to him, and then we can make the call after. So that way you can tell your wife what's going on.
Yeah, please.
Okay. All right.
Can I just text her? Like, I'll give you a call in a little bit.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can see if you want.
Okay, I will call you in a little bit. Perfect. All right, we'll just leave this right here. We'll take you back. We'll let it sit for a little bit. I'll call, and then we'll go from there, okay? But hey, like I said, it really does help you cooperating.
Please try to do something.
Yeah, I will.
I can literally show you my bank account right now.
Yeah,
Like I was just trying to just pay the
I know.
bills.
I know. I
I
saw it.
just don't want to get taken away house
Yeah.
and food from my wife and my daughter.
But, okay, so I just want to tell you something, though. Regardless of whether you stay here or you can leave today, you have to stop doing this.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm totally.
So I want to tell you what happened. So this RR guy called my victim. I don't know how he got his number. Did he ever tell you how he would get people's numbers or anything? He just told you they're customers, right? He called him and said that he was a United States Marshal. It's a federal law enforcement agency, kind of like the FBI.
FBI?
Kinda. Said that he was with them, and he said that there was a money laundering scheme, that his social security number was used in that money laundering scheme, and that money was there was a transaction in Nigeria that his social security number was whatever. And he said that he had to pay the money back. He was posing as a federal law enforcement officer. Okay? And then he
Totally don't know what was going on.
And I'm just telling you that because you've been so cool with me, you've helped me, you've cooperated with me, so I just want to tell you what was going on. So he said that he was a federal law enforcement officer. He said that there was that transaction. He had to give the money back. This guy has drained out his retirement account, his savings at the bank, and all that. So this guy, he's 71 years old, I think. He has very little money now to live on. $75,000 that you took last time would have gone a really long way for him and his wife. Okay,
Yeah.
I know you're trying to provide for your wife, but in the process, this guy has
Like,
lost.
I didn't know
a
it
lot of
was
money.
the wrong money at the same time. Like they were trying to pretend like they're an officer
Yeah,
and getting the money out. I didn't know all that.
yeah.
It's just I was like, they have received the parcel.
Yeah.
You have to go pick it up. That's
Mhm.
what I used to tell. But then I have to make sure what's in there.
Right.
Then I'll count it and I'll give them the total. And
And I get it. I get your mind's on your family, which it should be, right? But I just wanted to tell you.
like, now I know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I know I made my mistake.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson.
Cool.
Is it possible to give me my?
Oh, yeah. I'll get it for you before we leave. If you leave or whatever, I'll make sure that you get it. But if you're in the sheriff's office, we can't. So sorry. It's just yeah.
I was gonna split it in here.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll just do it here. I'll grab it or I'll get you another one. But the reason is because All right, in recording 1742.